speak about our new album. We are really, really proud of it. And it's an honor to talk with you.
As you should be. I love the album from top to bottom, my friends.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
How long did it take to put the material together for the album?
Sorry?
How long did it take to put the material together?
To put the material together, almost 2 years. 2 years, including the recording. The recording took almost a year.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a painful process. So the writing process wasn't so hard. It was I can say also fast, because was less than a year, and the rest for the recording. We have some issues about the recordings this time, but so we are finally here, and it's a good thing.
Yes, and I wanted to ask you if you could speak on my favorite track, which is Useless.
Okay, Useless. Why is your favorite track?
I love the atmosphere of the song, and I love the emotions that it gives throughout.
Oh, thank you very much. So it's the slowest song of the album, and it's really personal. This track is really personal because also for the not only for the lyrics but for the mood. I want to recreate some funeral atmosphere, taking inspiration by the stuff that I love, like A Shape of Despair, Slow, Clouds, stuff like that. And the lyrics are about touching topic, that is a relationship with my family. So it's really touching topic for me, and I'm happy to see that this kind of emotions touches someone else.
Absolutely, and I the closeness of it to you really speaks volumes in the song, because every time I hear the song, it's really emotional and touching to me as well.
Thank you so much, man. It's good to hear that. And I also see about the questions about there's a question about Desperate Days 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's another one of my favorite tracks on the album.
So this track was written in collaboration with the other guitar player, Lorenzo Carlini. And he sent me some riffs, some melodic lines. And we worked together to realize what you can hear. The topic of the lyrics is always the same, of useless, and in a different way. But there is a faster atmosphere and a raging atmosphere also. And that's all.
And I wanted to ask you as well about the album artwork and the artist that was involved in it.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Yes, I wanted to ask you about the artist that was involved in the artwork for the album.
Okay, yeah. Okay, the artwork. It was a guy called Robert H. And work for his organization is called Holodreams. And sorry, people. Valerio, can you tell me about sviluppare?
Cosa?
Sviluppare. Non mi viene.
Develop.
So he developed an idea that I give to him. Was the goal was to give a continuation of the previous artwork. If you see the previous one, The Void and Unbearable Loss, you can see a picture called Moonrise. And now in Hemi for Oblivion, you look nighttime atmosphere. So it's the natural continuation of the previous one, and also it's connected to the title. We want to we take the night as a symbol of the oblivion, and now it's completely night.
And what is the next step for the band? What can fans look for next?
Valerio.
Yeah, we are looking forward to try to make some concert gigs outside even of Italy, because now our main focus is to bring Gaming for Oblivion outside of our country, to have the best, because we have really good feedbacks on the album. So we want to spread it as most as possible. And we are actually looking to make some gigs and concerts or festivals outside, to have some of those people that already heard of us to have the chance to see us live. It would be really good. This is what we aim for the first part, at least, of the next year. Actually, we want to focus on that, and then obviously we are always always musician, always trying to write something new, and obviously when this album will give everything already, we will try to write something new. Alessandro is always really prolific on this.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm already thinking about the new stuff.
That's good.
I really hope we will be able to release something new in 2026. No, not to wait 4 years, just like this time.
And,
Yeah.
And how did this all start for you? How did the band become a reality?
Yeah, even this is really particular for us, because actually I know Alessandro from really long time. We were playing together in other bands before, and actually the reality of INVERNOIR came out from his idea to give birth to something different from when he was doing before, because we had another approach in music before. We were doing a slightly different, different genre of metal. So we wanted to write something again a bit more doomish, and bring again those 90 feelings that he had. So he asked me and Lorenzo, other people that we were already friends, and we were already tied by this love for some music. So he asked us if we want to start a new project with him, and he gave us the idea of the name and everything. We were really happy to try something different with him, and he proposed us two songs that were actually the main songs of Mourn, that is our first EP. So actually, when we heard that song, with those songs, we were really happy, because they were really good. So we said, why not? Why not try to make something like this? We really liked the atmospheres, the songwriting. It was really nice. So actually, we went together from those songs, and then we developed a bit our style, a bit more deep in the first album, and then on this one, that I think it's between the three creatures. It's for now the more mature one, obviously. This is what I think brought us together. Then obviously we grow up a bit in the meanwhile, with a little bit of the changing of lineups, but at the end the core always stayed the same. So we just at the end brought the roots. We are four, and we are always together. We have a helping live in case for the second guitar for the stage of a really good guitarist.
Yeah.
And that's all. For the songwriting and developing stuff, it's mostly Alessandro that brings us the first ideas, and then if we feel something, we try to add ourselves, our experiences in the music that he proposed us. mostly like this. But the bass, the starting lines are always coming from him because he's writing within the lyrics. So it's important that mostly the most part of the starting point of the mood of the song is brought by him, and then we add something of our experience. And if we all feel like it's good, it's a nice idea, we kind of put it in the song at the end.
So we find our way to work through here, and especially in this album, I think that we cut up all the things that could be too much in the sound in the previous releases. I think that the new album is more. It's always doom. It's always heavy, but it's more melodic. And I think that we want to reach the goal that in which you can hear the album for one time and reach the end and say, okay, I want to listen to it once again. Yeah. Something, okay, doom, heavy, but at the same time light, very lighter before the previous, instead of the previous releases.
That's one of the things I enjoy most about the album is the continuity and the flow of the album. The placement of the song perfect for that.
Yeah, the flow of the album is really nice. I think even the choice of the set list of the songs, it's really accurate, and it brings you really in the mood of the album from start to end. And it's not casual where the songs are put in the order.
In this order.
I wanted to ask each of you as well, if you could speak on your musical upbringing, and at what age did each of you begin?
At what age?
Yes.
We started to play?
Yes.
Alessandro, for sure, Alessandro before me.
But as a musician, not as an INVERNOIR, you mean?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. It was when I was 16. Yeah, I started to play guitar seriously at 16. So maybe earlier, but I started to take serious to have a serious approach at 16. Yeah.
And so it's more than half of your life, actually.
Yeah, sorry, people.
So it's more than half. It's more time that you are.
Yeah, absolutely. It was in the beginning of the millennium.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's a long trip. And you, Valerio? I don't remember.
Actually, similar time for the beginnings, but I started to play more seriously a bit later, after the 20s. But yes, I was already starting to play a bit of the bass around 15, 16, but not seriously.
Okay.
Yeah.
And along your guys' musical journey, what do you feel has been the best advice that's been given to you along the way?
So I don't remember any particular advice that changed my life in the musical business. We always made things by ourselves. So we we accumulate experiences, and we try to do our best every time. And that's it. I don't remember something in particular. And you Valerio, sorry, you have to know that I call Valerio Pippo as a nickname, okay?
Yeah, actually, I think the same as Alessandro. We never had a real advice from someone that was actually bigger or more into the movement or stuff. We kind of always did things ourselves, trying and trying and trying. So if I should say an advice for another in this case, if I should think something, is actually to believe in what you're doing, because the first person that needs to like what is doing is yourself, and then the rest will come. So I'm the first that I was telling even to Alessandro really, I think yesterday, that I was really proud of the album because I listen to it and I don't get bored. And I don't think it's easy for the musician that writes it to listen a lot the same album that it's made by himself, because it seems that after some time is losing a bit of, not of value because the value is strong, but a bit of this approach of this new thing. You know, you kind of get used to it. And I still, after playing it, after recording it, that actually it's a process that makes you a bit overwhelmed by what you're hearing, always the same songs, always the same lyrics. Actually, is still really high in my mind, and I still want to hear it. So if I like it, I think actually people should like it even more because they are not bored about it. So I'm really proud of it. This is what I could say to another person that starts to make music, to not try to accomplish or to try to demonstrate something to someone, but just to be themselves and try to do what they like. Because if we should do what Doom is now, or what metal in general or music is now, we will not do something that obviously is related to bands that we grow up with. It's something that is really, obviously, it's obvious that reminds what we liked when we were young. It's obvious.
But it's not our goal to be original or stuff like that. We just want to make the
Good
music that we can, the best doom metal that we can, with the influences that we have, especially the doom of the 90s and the modern one. Like Swallow of the Sun for the 90s in Paradise Lost, Anathema, and Madame Bride. And these are our influences, and we don't want to be original. I mean, it's not our goal. It's not in our intentions, but just to do and write the best music, doom metal music that we can. Nothing else.
And speaking of the album, what is the best way to get a hold of the album and any merchandise that you have?
Okay, you can go to our Bandcamp. Go to our Bandcamp, you will find the new t-shirt design with the album, and the album on CD jewel case, and the vinyl edition. Is a limited edition in translucent blue.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Perfect for the album artwork as well.
Yeah.
Okay. And lastly, I wanted to ask you guys, if you could give a message to your fans, what would that message be?
For sure to come to our concerts first and support us, but they are already doing it.
Absolutely.
And to support for sure the bands that are trying their best to do what they like, and to see them, to spread the word of the good music when you like something, because now it's all so fast and the things are changing so fast that it's important to have something that stays a bit more than one day.
Yeah, we need the help of the guys of the crowd to spread our fan base, keep spreading our music around, and we will be happy of this. So it's the best way to support us, and keep talking and spread the music. If you like it, tell to your friends, and I think that's the best way to support a band nowadays. The releases now are get sold really fast, unfortunately, and the best way that we have is just to speak about it, and try and hope to that many people could have this approach for as much as possible, for as much time as possible.
Well, I wanted to take a moment to thank you personally for creating an album I enjoy from top to bottom. I think the band has come into its own and has its own unique sound. As we
Thank you a lot.
Thank you so much, Robert.
As
Thank
we
you for
spoke,
this interview, for giving us the space, important space for us to grow to grow more.
yes, I think you're doing great things, and I think that also, you know, you're gonna have fans looking forward to what comes next, and that's what's most important. And I can't wait to hear what lies ahead for you, and I can't wait to get the word out about this song, because like I say, it's one of my favorite of the year this song.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. It's really
Thank you
important
very
when
much.
someone says that
Absolutely.
it's really that really appreciated the work. It's really important for us. It's what keeps us going.
Well,
So
Thank you a lot.
we had a lot of good feedbacks from US, and it's a great goal for us. Thank you so much.
See you here. That's for.
I hope so. To come soon.
Well,
We
you
really
take
appreciate you.
and you have a great rest of your day.
Sorry?
Take care, my friends, and you have a great rest of your day.
Take care too.
Have a great day.
Have a good time.
Thank you a
See
lot.
you soon, Robert. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much.